Hello, my name is Jessica, and today I want to tell you a story from my life that may seem simple, but it is very important to me because it changed the way I think about myself, my learning, and my confidence. It is a story about my daily routine, a small friendship, and a personal journey of growth that happened slowly over time. A few years ago, I lived in a small coastal town. It was quiet, peaceful, and far away from big cities. Life there was slow and simple. There were small streets, local shops, and friendly people who often greeted each other with smiles. There was no heavy traffic or noisy environment, only a calm atmosphere where everything felt safe and familiar. Every morning I woke up early in my small room. My window faced the street, and when I opened it, fresh air came in along with the sound of birds singing and sometimes the distant sound of the sea. That sound always made me feel calm and peaceful at the beginning of the day. I liked my life there because it was predictable and comfortable. I had a daily routine that I followed almost every day. I would wake up, make a cup of tea, sit quietly for a few minutes, and then slowly get ready to start my day. After that, I usually walked to a small cafe near my home. This cafe was not modern or luxurious, but it had a warm and welcoming atmosphere. It had wooden tables, soft lighting, and the smell of fresh coffee that made people feel relaxed. The owner of the cafe was a kind older woman who always greeted me with a smile. Every morning she would say, "Good morning, Jessica," the usual, and I would always reply, "Yes, please." My usual order was just a cup of coffee and a small piece of toast. I always sat at the same table near the window. From there, I could see people walking outside. Some were going to work, some were going to school, and some were just walking slowly enjoying the morning air. I often imagined what their lives were like and where they were going. For a long time, this routine made me feel safe and comfortable because it never changed. However, one day something small happened that slowly changed my life. A new person started coming to the cafe. He was a young man who looked quiet and shy. He was not very tall and had a calm expression. He always carried a small backpack and a book. He never talked to anyone. He would simply come in, sit in a corner, and read quietly. At first, I did not pay much attention to him. I thought he was just another customer who would come once or twice. But then I saw him again the next day, and the next day after that. He kept coming at the same time and sitting in the same place. Slowly, I started noticing him more. Without speaking, we both became aware of each other's presence. I began to look forward to seeing him in the cafe every morning, even though I did not understand why. One morning, I made a decision that changed everything. I decided to talk to him. I felt nervous because I was not used to talking to strangers. My heart was beating faster than usual. I hesitated for a moment, but then I stood up and walked toward his table. I said softly, "Hi." He looked up surprised, then smiled and said, "Hi." That small moment was the beginning of our friendship. After that day, we started talking every morning. At first, our conversations were short and simple. We talked about the weather, the cafe, and his book. Slowly, our conversations became longer and more natural. I learned that his name was Daniel. He loved reading books, especially stories about travel and adventure. He said books made him feel like he could explore different places without leaving his seat. He also enjoyed learning languages. When I told him I was learning English, he smiled and said, "Keep going, you are doing well." His words made me feel encouraged. From that moment, our morning talks became something I looked forward to every day. It was no longer just a routine, but something meaningful. As time passed, we started sharing more personal stories. I told him about my life, my dreams, and my fear of making mistakes when speaking English. He always listened carefully and never judged me. Instead, he encouraged me and told me that mistakes are part of learning. He said mistakes help people grow and improve. Because of him, I slowly started changing the way I thought about learning. I became less afraid of speaking English and more willing to try. Outside the cafe, I started practicing more. I watched videos in English, listened to audio, repeated sentences, and even practiced speaking alone at home. At first it felt strange, but I continued every day. Slowly, I noticed improvement. I could understand more, and I could speak more confidently. Even though I still made mistakes, I was no longer afraid of them. I started believing in myself more. However, one day Daniel told me something unexpected. He said he had to move to another city for work. When I heard this, I felt sad because I knew our daily meetings would end. He had become an important part of my routine. But I was also happy for him because it was a good opportunity. Before he left, we spent more time talking than usual. We shared memories and talked about everything we had experienced in the cafe. On his last day, we sat near the window in silence for a while. It felt different because we both knew it was the last time. Before leaving, Daniel said, "Jessica, keep learning English. You are doing very well. Don't stop." I smiled and said, "I will continue." After that, he left, and I never saw him again. Even though he was gone, I never forgot his words. They stayed in my mind and gave me motivation. I continued learning English with more dedication. I practiced every day, even when it was difficult or frustrating. Slowly, I became more confident. I am still learning now, and I still make mistakes, but I no longer feel afraid. I feel proud of my progress because I did not give up. This experience taught me that small moments and simple connections can have a big impact on our lives. Sometimes a short conversation or a kind word can change the way we see ourselves. This is my story, and I will always remember it as a turning point in my life.